Hi, everybody. It's May, what is it? May 11th today, and I'm here with David Darling and to talk about writing. David, thank you very much for joining me on this second episode of Author Snapshots.
No problem, Steve. Thank you very much for having me.
Great. So today we've got 4 questions. Are you ready?
All right, let's hear it.
All right. Question number 1 for the audience. Does your writing energize or exhaust you?
For me, it energizes. It gets me excited. It gets me pumped up sometimes. It will depend on what I'm writing, what scenes maybe. If it's an action scene or something dramatic's coming up, and or I have it totally laid out in my mind, the vision, it pumps me right up. I get really excited. So then I write until I'm exhausted. So usually
That's
about
awesome.
8 o'clock at night.
Till when?
After 8 o'clock at night, everything's getting blurry. It's been a long day. I'm tired. I call it quits then.
Yeah, I gotcha. Gotcha. Good one. Second question. What was the best money you've spent as a writer?
Oh, for myself, 2 things: editing and cover artwork. I can't. You can judge a book by its cover. Don't listen to the old adage. You can. So go. Don't skimp out on that. And editing. I've been finding an editor is worth his weight in gold, or her weight, and I save up, and I find that a worthwhile expense, and not one I like to skimp on.
Yeah, I can. I'm looking over your shoulder there, at your books, and I've always loved your covers. And Course of Action, what a great cover, your book that's getting ready to come out. And yeah, editing, you can. I've learned my way into the same idea that you pay for what you get, and a great editor will help you grow, right, as a writer. So.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, great. Question number 3. What's one thing you would give up to be a better writer?
One thing I would give up. I guess it would have to be something. I've pretty much already done it. I've given up playing video games, and 90% of the television I'm down, my shows and stuff. I used to watch TV. I used to play video games quite a bit. So I've given that up, and it's just enabled me to have more productive time to do what I really want to do, which is write.
That's awesome. On number 4, on average, how long does it take you to write a first draft?
I've learned a couple things over the last few years, and the more time I spend making that first draft nice or more viable to read, the less time I spend on the back end. So with that being said, I wrote a novel, an 85,000 word novel, in 22 days once. So, and then I spent 3.5, 4 months fixing it. Or I can spend 3 months, which seems to be about average for me, 3 months to write a novel of about 85, 90,000 words. And then on the back end, when it comes time to self-edit and go through it to make it mean or turn into what you wanted to in the first place, I'm only talking a week or 2 now. So there seems to be a fine line of rushing to get it done versus intentions. So
Wow, that's amazing. That's Now I understand how you can put out such good work so quickly. That's nice.
Well, I keep a track of words. You're not supposed to really do this, but some people do. I keep a word count per day, so I have 1,000 word minimum per day, and that's 7 days a week, so that's 7,000 words. So in 10 weeks, that's 70,000 words. 12 weeks, I'm done a novel. So it's if I hold to that, it's like last Sunday I was in the writing mood. I was doing really good. I wrote 5,500 words, and I was just into it, and it just kept me going. And it, like the earlier question, it kept me pumped up, and I really enjoyed it. So,
yeah, when you get in the flow, when you get in the flow like that, right? It's just something you don't want to stop.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Absolutely. Great. So question number 5 is the question you get to ask me.
Oh, all right. Question number 5. Now, I've started reading your latest novel, and it's more of a military type procedural an action-packed adventure. What other genre would you like to explore or dabble your toes into, just to keep it interesting? Like fantasy, science fiction, a murder mystery, maybe?
Oh, great question, because I have watched the new Dune movie about 7 times already. My wife's like, quit paying for the movie. Yeah, and so science fiction, something on that sort of grand scale. I am amazed by sci-fi writers that build whole universes and all that world building and keeping names and
Yeah.
people straight. I have to keep a sheet just on my 12 guy military writing, but yeah, so yeah, science fiction, that's where I grew up, yeah. Yeah, Heinlein and all. Herbert,
Perfect.
I've read all his books and then all his son's books, and yeah, so it'd be something along those lines, if
I got quite a few. So
yeah,
well, I started reading when I was about 14, and I haven't gotten rid of a book since. So it goes on and on and on.
That's amazing. You've got as many books as You've got as many books as I have. My wife has cookbooks. She's got like 1,200 cookbooks. So a lot of books in this house.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So that's great.
Oh,
so
excellent.
So tell us where we can find Course of Action. Where should we go look for that?
Course of Action is book 3 in the Noah Hunter series, and it comes out May 31st, 2022, just in case somebody in the future is watching this. And you can buy it on Amazon in paperback, ebook, hardcover. However, it's also going to be available through ebook through all vendors, from Kobo, Apple, Google Play, Books, you name it, it's out there. And I'm no longer exclusive with Amazon. So that means you can buy and order Course of Action through your small town bookstore, and they'll be able to order it. So that's going to be a welcome change, I'm hoping. So
that's great. Thank you for being here today. I'm looking forward to reading more of it.
Oh, not a problem.
Yeah, and I hope to talk to you soon. Take care, David.
That's great. Thank you very much for having me, Steve. Bye for now.